me. I'm just here to bring diversity to this set here, give the kind of white man's perspective.
This is Doug Gottlieb, a pundit for Fox Sports, joining the likes of...
Racism is an issue in America, but it is primarily an issue for the poor. It's not LeBron James's issue. LeBron James, whether he likes it or not, or whether people close to him are telling him or not, he has removed himself from the damages and the ravages of real racism.
Jason Whitlock.
Kaepernick comes from a situation where he's never felt the full weight of these injustices. This is a mixed-race guy who was raised by a white family from Wisconsin to Central California.
And Marcellus Wiley. His tweet on Andrew Luck read, "Retiring because rehabbing is too hard is the most millennial thing ever." Millennial thing ever?
Get off my lawn.
That's what you sound like, Doug.
What's happening is leaders are asking the millennials, what do you want? And millennials are saying, we want to work in a place with purpose. Love that. We want to make an impact, whatever that means.
Or more traditionally, Simon Sinek, who generalizes the bashing of millennials at every turn, though data continuously, repeatedly affirms that all the millennial bashing points Sinek and Gottlieb compose are indeed untrue and unfounded. Andrew Luck was broken. A shoulder sprain, torn cartilage in the ribs, partially torn ab, lacerated kidney, concussion, torn labrum in his shoulder, calf and ankle problems that haven't healed. When Gottlieb tweeted, Torrey Smith did as well. You stole credit cards because working was too hard. The backstory? In September of '96, Gottlieb stole credit cards from 3 students who lived on the same dorm floor. He purchased about $950 in merchandise from a sporting goods and jewelry store and bought dinner and gas with the cards. He was charged with felony theft and faced a potential 3-year prison term. On top of this, he stole college textbooks to profit off the campus bookstores' buyback policy, plagiarized work in college, and said, I had cheated on tests and been caught a few times. Fox Sports' Gottlieb previously praised Donald Trump for winning in the player protest debate and said on his radio show, much like President Trump, Gruden's every move is being over-scrutinized. LeBron leaving Cleveland because Dan Gilbert supported Trump is completely believable, he tweeted. People are getting divorced over this election. It's actually worse than divorce, Doug.
Jews will not replace us!
The suspected New Zealand shooter praised Trump in his 87-page manifesto.
Donald J. Trump is calling for a total and complete shutdown of Muslims entering the United States.
In the middle of this image, you will see the text from the manifesto that the shooter had posted online. On both sides, you'll see tweets from Donald Trump that reference specific words that were also used in the manifesto.
Grabbing onto the chain link fence, detainees shouted to the cameras.
A sign that hate lives here.
Rural America spoke up when they elected Trump.
But just remember, in Doug's own words,
cream rising to the crop. I don't know why you guys ask me. I'm just here to bring diversity to this set here, give the kind of white man's perspective on things from the point guard position. No.
The white man's perspective. Consistent when questioning not just Adrian Beltre's great play in his late 30s, but questioning a majority of great Dominican baseball players on his platform, to which Bomani Jones rightfully questioned. You can get steroids pretty easy here too. Long as Beltre is tested the same as Americans, your only point is xenophobia. Another consistency at Murdoch's Sports Corp.
Like, I've never bought into that baseball's just too complex. Really? A third of the sport is from the Dominican Republic.
However, there is an outlier, the Hall of Famer Troy Aikman. That's total bullshit, Doug. What qualifies you to decide how someone should live their life? So you're now the authority on what motivates Andrew Luck? And if his decisions don't fit into what you think is best for him, then you rip him? Guess that keeps you employed on FS1. Nice. Which shows the clear divide between FS1 and traditional Fox Sports. Like Veronica Vaughn said of Billy Madison, Doug Gottlieb is a nuisance, an ultimate attention seeker, who uses the current climate of enabling hot takery for viral ability. Like Charles Woodson on Jay Cutler throwing INTs, the proof is in the pudding. His intentionally ill-informed tweet has over 28,000 responses. From the guy who never played it down, stole credit cards, cheated his way through college, and showed xenophobia on the air. The ingredients of a successful sports media enterprise in 2019 rewards the wrong and pushes aside journalistic integrity for a reaction. Doug Gottlieb, in essence, is not the problem. He is a cog in the problematic responsive system.